Pakistan, a country with unbelievable beauty, some of the most hospitable people, and richest culture on earth. Unfortunately, that same country is one of those that has suffered the most the past few years. From COVID to political unrest to devastating floods that covered 1/3 of the country in 2022. Last December, I visited Karachi in the southern province of Sindh with the main goal of documenting the scale of the floods and how they've affected Pakistan's people. Little did I know, it wasn't gonna be that easy.
Actually, the problem is that if any foreigner is visiting the area, she must have an NOC from the district administration, and without that NOC, if you just go there, if you do your thing and come back, no problem. But if someone stops you and asks you, and if there is no NOC, then you and that car and anyone who is accompanying you, all got arrested. Usually the foreigners don't get arrested, they just got away, but usually the local people, they got arrested in their vehicles and everything.
It turns out getting that paper was gonna get months, and I only had a few days. Despite having no access to the flood-affected areas, I managed to find a way into Malir, a tent city built by the regional government to provide shelter to some of the millions of displaced people. My goal? Simple, to give a voice to those that have no voice. So here's the situation. 1/3 of the country has been underwater after the worst floods in its history earlier this year. The estimation of the people affected is around 33 million all over the country, and the ones that were killed were 1,739. The overall damage is estimated to be around 3.2 trillion Pakistani rupees, which is the equivalent of 14 billion US dollars. I'm here today where almost 7,000 of these people have taken refuge in over 1,000 tent houses. Talk to the people, understand their struggle, and as always, give them the voice they desperately need. Stay with me as I take you around Malir tent city. Okay, so this is pretty intense. We're giving away clothes to the people here. We're asking them to form a line. Obviously, that's not possible. I'm here with my friend Mir from Ocean Welfare Organization. It's the NGO that kindly brought me here. So Mir, why are the people here waiting?
The people came from Sindh, which are in flood relief. We are here to provide them some of men's clothes and child clothes. We are saying them make a proper line that it will get easier for us to spread these all things.
There are pretty intense scenes here, man. It's really intense to be here, to be honest, you know?
People are here from all over Sindh. They have no support, they have no health care, they have no food. He says that animals are fed better, animals die with dignity. These people are dying with disrespect, and they cannot go back because they are in debt. They have to pay their leaders. They will ask for money, they do not have any money. And this guy, he lost his daughter here, he lost some people back in Sindh, and he has no choice, he cannot visit them. If they go back, there is water up till here. They have 3 days to leave this place, but he says they will all stay here, they will all die here.
सोचो असां घर ठही मिलन बच्चन जे बारे में वेहूं पियो काॾे मोटी वञो बोर्ड में इन्हीअ में जगह ई न आहे सिर्फ़ु बच्चा निकिता हूंदा तालीम कारियूं तालीम ॾियनि हिते
I talked to so many people that desperately wanted to have their voices heard, and apart from the horrific living conditions they were forced to live in, they also kept worrying about something else.
असां आहे कुझु न वञूं छा ते वञूं था पोइ हिते त माना ज़िमेदार उते मारनि था असांखे पैसा ॾियो कर काॾां वञूं.
You see, every planting season, the landlords in Pakistan offer the farmers loans to buy fertilizer and seeds. In exchange, the farmers cultivate their fields and earn a small cut of the harvest, a portion of which goes to repaying their loan. But now their summer harvests were in ruin, so they had no way of paying their landlords back. So not only did these people lose their homes, but they were also crippled financially. Luckily, in the midst of all this chaos, there were still some glimpses of hope.
So this this boy, he's around 7 years old, and he's being circumcised. It's a part of the Muslim faith. The foreskin is being removed, and they're celebrating it.
You know what I was just saying? I was saying that it's beautiful to see in such a sad situation, you still see the hope, you know?
Exactly. They're all grateful in whatever situation they are. It's because they have some faith in them. If that part is missing, they would become hooligans or animals.
You said that these are the washrooms right here?
These are the toilets. They're completely and utterly useless, dirty, cannot use them. People would rather do it safely on the ground somewhere. You can see people are doing it there. You can see it right now.
There is shit everywhere. People have to go literally here. I won't lie to you, the smell here is really, really intense. So this is where the gentleman lives. This is literally where they sleep, I guess. You know, this usually the kids here. So the way they cook here, they have this wood, and then outside you'll see they have this stone, so they put the wood here, and then literally the cutlery, they don't have any way to wash it, you know?
कुछ नहीं मिला है नहीं देते हम लोग को एक चटाई सवाड़ मिली है बस एक
तो आप लोग खाना वगैरह कैसे कर रहे हैं?
बस खाना दे रहे हैं ये खाना खुद मिलता है खुद ये बनाते हैं देखो.
Much like this lady, many people seem to complain about not getting enough supplies or medicine.
His elder brother is ill seriously and they have no money for the treatment.
So they don't get any medicine here. Can you ask him, please?
Okay, they have no money, he go to the hospital but nobody care them.
Although these complaints seemed to be valid, what I came to realize was there were some people that were treated the way they were supposed to.
His father had to take the boy to Indus Hospital in Karachi, and he got his surgery operated there, and it was for free because the hospital is for free.
I'm guessing after the operation, he needs medication. Do they get medication here?
She says because this is a very obvious case and it's visible that he's had a big surgery. So the doctor over here, they prioritize these type of cases and he does get his medicine, she says, on time. But it's only because the issue at hand is very visible and his case is prioritized.
After talking to many people in the camp, trying to understand their situation as best I could, I also spoke to the person in charge to get a more holistic idea of the city's state. Some people were complaining that they don't get food or clothing that comes here. Is that true or not?
And it's a disciplinary issue, and because each camp has 5 people inside, so multiple people from the same camp come for a token. Although the token is supposed to be one token for one camp.
Is he hopeful for the future? What does he think that will happen to these people?
What these people are demanding, it's almost the bare minimum. It is what will bring them back to square one. And after that, they will worry about their source of income themselves. And they're aware that this climate change situation, it's not getting any better. And they're aware that next year, it's going to be even worse. So there's little to no hope in this case.
And that brings us to the bigger issue at hand. Though Pakistan is only responsible for 0.9% of global emissions, it has disproportionately been affected by climate change through extreme weather changes that can and have led to disasters like the 2022 floods. Which begs the question, why should one country suffer another's impact on the environment? Issue which after years was brought to the spotlight at the 27th UN Climate Change Conference, where a fund to address loss and damage caused by climate-induced disasters was established. Is that the end of the story? Not in the slightest, but it's a start. Would you say you're optimistic or pessimistic about Pakistan's future?
I am very pessimistic, to be honest, because I have studied climate change in my master's. I don't think that next 30-40 years this region is going to be able to survive, to be honest. We'll have to move from this region. There will be a massive migration, and when that migration happens, I don't know how the rest of the world is going to cope.
This story was filmed 8 months ago, and while editing it, I couldn't help but wonder, what happened to those people? So my question is, do you have any idea what happened to those people?
Majority of them did go back, but obviously there was an issue, like you said, that a lot of them had taken loans. But majority of the people have now moved back because their land is everything for them. Even if they are working on a landlord's land and as a peasant or as a farmer, this area is everything for them and they cannot leave.
So most of the people I met in Malir did eventually go back to their homes, or what was left of them. However, the reconstructing process may take up to 2 years and could exceed $12 billion, twice the country's $6 billion loan with the IMF. You mentioned that there's still many houses that are currently being rebuilt, correct?
Yes.
Let's say somebody wants to support donating money. Are there ways that I can be sure if I give somebody, a donation that's gonna get to the victims?
You have to do your research before donating. There are credible organizations working in Pakistan as well. Donating to such organizations, you can do it with your eyes closed. It will go to the beneficiary, it will go to the people who are in need. But obviously, the important thing is doing your research.
If you've watched so far, chances are you like what you saw. If you're new here, my name is Tassos and my goal with the channel is to give a voice to 100 communities around the world. The people in Malir, it's the 6th community we reach, and it's needless to say, they need your help. You're gonna find a link on the top of the description down below to raise money through hands, an organization working years in Pakistan. You can donate whatever amount you think is reasonable. Lastly, the reason this project is not moving as fast as I would like is again money. My channel as of now is not yet monetized and these productions are very expensive, which means that every time you watch one of my videos, I'm actually losing money. So again, if you want to support this type of storytelling and me keep telling stories like this in the future, you're gonna find one more link in the description down below to do that. Thank you for watching and I will hopefully be seeing you soon.